All right, so we're joined now by senior goaltender Kaitlyn Pellicci. Kaitlyn, thanks for the time.
Thanks for having me.
Kaitlyn, goaltending is a strength on this team, as we've seen over the last couple of years. What is it like to be around such a talented group, including yourself, obviously, of goaltenders that St. Olaf has at its disposal?
It's been really great. We really work off of each other, I think, and really bring energy to each other to compete out on the ice, and it's just been a lot of fun.
What are some of the attributes that maybe the other goaltenders would say about Kaitlyn, where she really excels in terms of what you bring to the table as a goaltender?
Just the other day, Grace Boswell-Healy, a junior goaltender, told me I had really good angles. But otherwise, I think I bring a pretty good energy out on the ice and really just try to support everyone, make sure everyone's happy.
Does you have to be a certain kind of individual to play goaltender? It's kind of like maybe in other sports, like a pitcher, or just seems like a unique position where unique people find their way to. Is that? Could you say that same thing about yourself?
I think goalies have to be a little weird, I guess. There's a certain stigma around being a goalie in hockey. Everyone's a little off. But I think you need to be pretty level-headed to be able to be adaptable, take on that stress.
So let's get to it. What are the weird things about Kaitlyn Pellicci that you'd like to share to all the parents and fans of the team?
I don't know. I guess I would consider myself pretty funny, I guess. Just being able to read the room, kind of make a joke, make everyone laugh, that kind of thing.
When did you first decide to be a goalie? How early did that process look like for you, and why did you want to become a goalie initially?
I started playing goalie in mites, so my first experience really with hockey, I really just liked it better. I think my parents always said that my main draw to it was that I liked being first in line at the end of the game to go for those handshakes.
And you played at Eastview High School, which is in Apple Valley, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. You were on the varsity for 5 years. What was it like as an eighth grader? That's not a small school either, Eastview. You weren't even at the school yet. What was it like as an eighth grader being able to play with the varsity?
It was pretty scary at first. I had my older sister Sarah on the team, which was definitely helpful to have that comfort that foot in the door. I kind of naturally got to be friends with everyone because of her. It was a little weird because I would have to miss the last period in 8th grade, but it was pretty good.
A little extra bonus, right? You get to get out of that last period and get onto the hockey ice for some practice.
My teachers always said, oh, sorry, you go.
No, go ahead.
My teachers always said I was playing hooky.
Well, that's a good excuse. I think you have visual evidence, right, in practice you could bring to them and say, hey, I was here doing this. I wasn't just skipping out. But you did try some other sports your senior year. Talk about that.
My senior year of high school?
Yep.
Yeah, I played lacrosse and tennis as well. I played all 4 years, too, for that in high school. Tennis was mostly just for fun, something to do in the fall season, and then lacrosse I was pretty competitive at. I was on varsity for that sport as well.
Were you the goalie also in lacrosse, or what position did you play there?
No, I was D in lacrosse. Goalie in lacrosse is a lot more intense. There's a lot less padding. The ball's pretty hard. I tried it once. I definitely wouldn't do it again.
It would ruin your save percentage, right?
Yeah.
To be a goalie in lacrosse,
yeah,
the save percentage would drastically go down, right?
It's brutal, yeah.
All right, Kaitlyn, when did you figure out that you might be good enough to play hockey at the collegiate level?
I really think that came from my senior year of high school. I really performed on my team. I think I played, all but 2 games, and I started talking to a few schools. They seemed pretty interested in me as a goalie, and I think going to state a few times definitely helped out with getting that the views from colleges.
So you mentioned you had multiple colleges interested. What led you down the path to make your way south about 20 minutes to St. Olaf and Northfield?
I have a lot of Olies in my family. My dad's an Olie, and my 2 older sisters both are too. And my sister Sarah was going to be a senior my freshman year, so again, just like having that comfort here at the school was really a big draw for me.
Ask the question to Olivia. Obviously, Apple Valley's pretty close to Northfield, about as close as you can get in the metro area at least. But during the pandemic, is it nice to have friends, family nearby that can support you?
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of as far as close as I want it. I've kind of lived by that since freshman year. Just like I can have my parents half an hour away, but I can go weeks without seeing them at the same time. It's been pretty nice.
Let's talk about your academics, Kaitlyn. Your major is economics, I see. So why economics? What do you want to do with that degree post St. Olaf?
I chose economics because, I just think naturally I fell into it. I took AP Econ in high school, and I just really loved it. I really want to go into finance or marketing, so that's kind of what I'm looking at right now.
All right, Kaitlyn. Enjoyed getting to know you a little bit more. Best of luck in these last 4 games, and enjoy the rest of your semester here at St. Olaf, okay?
Thank you. It was great to talk to you.